is the Lunch Period Podcast.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. I say goodbye. You say hello. Alright, somebody start this shit.
Hey everybody, welcome to the long-delayed Lunch Period Podcast.
Episode 8.
Andrew's drinking because he's legal now.
He's a legal boy.
And an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He can get fucked legally now.
That's been for years.
Yeah, it's been a few years already.
You know.
I turned 21 about a month ago.
Yeah. Oh, we could probably talk a
You
little
guys
bit
wanna
about
talk
the
about a
casino.
little birthday bash?
Little birthday bat. All right, let's get the introductions out of the way. I'm David.
David, you're threatening me. Hi, I'm David.
Hello.
I'm so sick of that! We haven't done this for like fucking months!
I'm gonna do it on the other one too.
Oh!
And I'm David.
Hi, I'm Ian.
I'm Andrew, and we're the Lunch Period Podcast. The one and only.
Only! And
We had it first!
We had it first, buddies.
We've been here for fucking years!
Oh, you guys want to talk about politics and real things? Oh, you guys want to be a formulated podcast thought of? Fuck you.
Someone stole our fucking name.
Yeah.
That's still our name that we've had for
You want
years.
an audience? We have like 2 people that listen to us.
Yeah.
And
so
they don't anymore.
Nah, we
Nah.
don't have anybody who listens to us anymore.
No, last time Brianna was like, "When are you guys uploading another podcast?" We have at least one faithful listener.
That's
Yeah, we
so
do.
weird.
That's not weird. It's good.
Yeah.
It means people like us. All right. Oh, I turned 21. I'm an adult now. Great. Well, I was the last. I'm the little baby compared
Yeah,
to you
Andrew's the youngest. I'm the oldest.
guys.
I'm the middle child.
And I'm the baby. Gotta
Yeah.
love me.
No one does.
Nobody loves me.
All right, what's
What do we do?
What?
We went to a casino.
We did
didn't
go
know
to
how
a
We didn't know
casino.
how to fucking gamble. Thought we had to put. We thought we had to get like cards, like it was fucking what's that place? Rascals.
David. Rascals?
Isn't Rascals you have to like swipe your card?
And Rascals doesn't fucking exist anymore.
I know, but when it did, you had to like swipe
No,
your
I've
card
never
to play
been to
games.
fucking
Oh, is
Rascals.
Rascals out of business?
Yeah,
I'm
they've
pretty
been out
sure.
for years.
Oh,
Dave
I
and Buster's is the
I
one
used to go there
everyone will
all
know.
the time as a kid.
Well, they're
Dave and
gone.
Buster's.
Sorry,
Whatever. I don't like Dave and Buster's. It's kind of gay.
Why?
Ian. It's kind of gay.
It's kind of gay. It's 2 men, Dave and Buster.
You know, Boston Dave.
You don't
is
think
fucking gay?
they're fucking on the
No,
side?
Dave's a Buster. That's the.
Oh, Dave and his Buster.
Oh.
Yeah. He's talking about his cock.
This is stupid. Okay. Anyways,
No shit, it's stupid, Andrew.
So before we even got into the casino, there were hijinks with one of us trying to get into there. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
wouldn't let David in.
David got like what's it called? What
he
is
got
it?
questioned.
Not even questioned. Like they were like,
They didn't.
I was
believe
being
him.
accosted.
yeah, accosted by a.
Yeah, the security guard. I got my ID picture taken, my driver's license, when I was like 18. When I still looked like a fresh baby boy without all the sadness
Yeah.
And beard.
and beard that
Yeah,
had
David grew out a
befelt
huge-
me.
Huge beard since then.
Yeah, so I looked like a completely different person, and the intimidating security guard was
Yeah, it was like, hold up.
hold the fuck on.
Like first it was like me and Ian, and he just like looks at us, glance. He's like, all right, go. And he's like, whoa, wait, Beardo, stop there.
Hey, Beardo.
He took like a minute looking at the thing, and then looking back at David. Like he kept doing that.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it at the beginning, and then I finally put 2 and 2 together and was like, oh, yeah, I have a beard now.
He was like, I have a beard.
And he was like,
He was
mm-hmm.
like,
Likely story.
likely story, Beardo.
Then he let you in because he probably really didn't care.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then he was like,
most likely.
all right, I believe this guy. I think he can grow a beard. Yeah, let you in.
That's the story.
That's the whole thing.
Andrew.
Yeah, there was a fucking guy who that fucking creepo. When we figured out how to use the machines,
You have to actually put money in.
yeah, we have to actually insert dollar bills, real cold hard cash. I was taken out from the ATM, and I was trying to hand it to these two, and some dude was like, oh, he looked like out of a movie. I swear to God.
He looked like someone out of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I was
he's
gonna
been
say.
gambling for like 2 days already. He's spent most of his money.
He doesn't know where he is at
Yeah,
this
he
point.
doesn't know where he is. He was just like, oh, oh, handing out money. Wow. And I was like, yeah, to my friends only. And he was like, yeah, I bet. And he just looked so thirsty for those fucking
He was
$20
waiting
bills.
for us to give him something.
He was. He really was. I was like, nope, not for you, buddy. He's like, like he really
needed that
He
money.
needed that money.
And we
Yeah,
just
and-
walked away.
And Andrew was trying to give us money out of the kindness of his heart, and Ian and I were pretty, like, we didn't want to accept it because Andrew was just trying to give us $20 bills each, and he's a broke fucking
I'm
nerdo.
not broke.
You were at that point.
I was not.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still broke.
Yeah.
How much money do you have in your savings account, Andrew?
I don't want to say that on this podcast.
Exactly. You wouldn't want to say it if I asked you
I would say it.
on a normal day.
77 cents.
I would say it, but it's unclassy.
Okay, whatever.
Just
But we
talk
didn't
about
want to steal Andrew's money, but I took it anyways because I
Yeah.
knew I'd pay him back at some point.
Yeah.
But I was the only one who made money.
Yeah, Ian actually.
Oh yeah,
won.
Ian made money.
Ian won like what, $70? $80?
It was like $80.
That was
yeah.
pretty good.
He was a fucking good.
Yeah, I just fucking wasted 20.
Yeah. So they gave you like this $5 prepay on this card.
Yeah.
So Andrew walks up to a machine. He just hits one button, and then it's like, oh, my money's gone.
It's all gone.
Oh, it's gone.
And we didn't know what the hell was going on. Andrew kept pulling the lever that wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck? This is how the movies do it. All the money was gone.
This is how the movies do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no fucking clue.
And then I just wanted to get fucking drinks from the beer wench.
Oh yeah, Ian was like, look, the beer wench.
Oh, no, the drink wench.
The drink wench.
Yeah.
Little lady handing out drinks.
Yeah, there was a provocatively dressed woman. There
Well,
were a
yeah.
few provocatively dressed women
I was like,
handing out drinks.
I was kind of fucked at that point because I drank a decent amount. And I remember I got the drink and I was walking away and I was like, Andrew, I didn't know what she was saying. I just kept staring at her chest. Because I was
was, like, verbatim.
so drunk.
Yeah, Ian was kind of out of it.
Yeah, I was a little fucked.
I was like, ooh, drinks for $1? Because you're supposed to like tip her.
yeah.
But I'm like, oh, $1 drink, that's a deal. Like, I guess you don't have to, but you know.
And she got
Yeah,
mad. 'cause
it's
you're
out
like,
of tips, so it was like just tips, right? They were
Yeah.
free,
Yeah,
but
you
were
could
supposed
have
to
just
tip her.
taken one, but it's, be nice, tip her.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, $1 drinks, and she just like rolled her eyes. She was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She was like, ID. And I was like, yeah.
And she,
I will
oh,
be
happy
honest,
birthday.
Yeah, she's like, oh,
Happy
happy birthday. Yeah, she got a
birthday.
little nicer after that. She realized it was my birthday.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Ian. I was very apprehensive about letting you drive home after that. Because he did sober up quite a bit, but
Yeah, he was alright by the end.
he was still a little wonky.
It takes a lot
little
for me
bit.
to get really drunk.
A bit, but I mean, as long as you can do like the walk test, you're fine.
If I have motor functions, I should be fine.
Like you don't.
This
have
is bad advice. Don't fucking
Actually, yeah,
take
this
this.
But I'm saying like you would have been fine realistically.
Yeah.
Like you weren't blasted. You were
No,
just a
but
little-
that was fucking funny.
It was funny.
I just wanted to play the Pac-Man machine.
Yeah, and then when it was open, you're like, no, I don't want to. I want to sit next to people.
There was a gigantic sweaty fat dude that would have like
That's
groped
what I
my
guess-
thigh, and
yeah, he
I
would've
would have
said,
puked on
Hey,
him.
little boy. And
Hey,
you would have made
little
even
boy.
more money that night, Ian.
No, I'd let him fuck you. I'd turn the lights
Offer
off and
him
swap
up
my
to
butt for
tribute.
yours.
Gross.
And you'd lose your virginity and you'd be 21.
I lose my virginity on my 21st birthday. Weehaw. Oh no, I just said I'm a virgin on the podcast.
Everyone
But it-
fucking already assumed.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we said that multiple times
Yeah.
on multiple podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's been a while. Maybe they're like, bet Andrew got
Nope.
some.
Nope.
Nope.
Andrew's
Nothing.
a
Nope.
handsome, dashing young man.
He did make out with a river nymph.
I
That was
did.
cool.
I did. I went.
Andrew's girlfriend is a fucking magical creature.
She's not my girlfriend
She doesn't exist yet.
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 But she's gonna be. Anyways.
Well, I went on a date. It was
What?
about an hour
Oh.
away. Never mind. I was going to describe Andrew's as my own,
David
but
was
then
gonna
I thought
steal
better about
my
it.
story and take it as
Wait,
his own.
the lazy-eyed? Or what did I call it?
What are you talking about?
What did I call her? Gimp-eyed?
Oh.
No, I was gonna. Andrew's
He was just
recent
describing
date.
the
The
girl,
nymph?
the nymph.
Oh!
Yes,
Yeah,
the
river
nymph.
The river nymph.
Jesus.
I decided better about it because Andrew's
Listen.
my friend. I
Thank
want to
you.
respect
David,
him.
thank you so much.
No
And-
problem.
Andrew pulls so much shit when you say, "Oh yeah, I drove an hour." It could be fucking any of the
I
stores.
didn't go anywhere. I didn't go anywhere with any of the other creepy ones.
Screepy?
Screepies.
The first one's still the funniest, that you never made it past when she was calling you.
Oh my god, that was creepy. Okay, this was way back.
This was like when you first started to dabble in being a fucking monster.
Yeah, being a hoe bag. A desperate, sweaty. It's because I was sad too. I just got broken up with a boy. And,
Yeah, Andrew's fake gay.
yeah, I'm fake gay. And anyways,
Say that?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
What does it matter?
Nothing else matters.
Nothing really matters.
Okay.
Anyways, there was a lady who was also like way older than me, and I was like, yeah, let's go on a date. So we planned it. I don't know why. I didn't even talk to her, and she called me at like 11 p.m. on like through FaceTime, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hello, and then she just hangs up, sends me a text that says, go to sleep. I was like, what the fuck?
No, but it was even weirder than that. Don't you remember she like didn't talk like a normal human?
She didn't say anything.
No,
I remember.
her texts.
Oh,
were
yeah,
just,
her texts were just, like-
garbled, scary nonsense.
Yeah, her texts were just like weird sentences. They weren't.
They weren't complete thoughts.
They weren't. Yeah, they were just like little bits and pieces.
And it was really fucking weird. But then she called again, and you saw her, and you were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
you
it was-
remember this?
Oh yeah, she called me the first time she called me.
Yeah.
I was like, hello, and she was like she gave me a weird, creepy smile.
Yeah, she just like
she didn't say anything though. I was like,
she just showed all her teeth and then closed her mouth. It's like, okay.
and I just hung up. I'm like, that's enough of that. And then yeah, at 11, she called me again. She was like, go to sleep. I was like, all right, I'm not doing this.
Oh God, Andrew, you turned into me.
I guess so.
Me and all my meet me stories.
Yeah,
when I
but
would just like.
You're at least talking to girls your age. Ugh.
Still, it's just like all those weird stories where you're just like you meet these people.
Yeah,
and like, what the fuck is going on?
It's because
who are you?
Those kind of things attract the saddest,
Loneliest,
depressing, weirdest, depressed people like ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, any horny boys out there, just wait, just beat off for a minute, think it over. That's the best thing to do. Just beat off.
Yeah.
But like before you're gonna
Clarity
make any
wank.
decisions, yeah, the clarity wank. It's true. It's not a myth.
It's not.
It's real.
I've used it many times.
Yeah, it's the most powerful tool you got.
In public, at school.
Oh yeah, at school, at work. You know, just any big decision you're gonna make. In the bank, if you're gonna take out a loan.
Just wank first.
Just friggin' okay. So that's that.
Let's talk about jerking off.
Let's talk about jerking off.
Actually, no.
Yeah, I don't want to do
I
that.
meant to say let's stop talking about, but it came out as let's talk.
But what you really wanted to say came out.
Yeah, it was a Freudian slip.
Welcome back, Dave.
David!
You missed the story.
We went through the entire saga. Andrew's origins.
My origins.
Andrew's origin story.
Yeah.
X-Men origins.
Wolverine.
X-Men Origins Andrew.
All right.
X-Men Origins Armadillo. Armadillo.
David, what do you have to say for yourself?
What do I have to say? I just took a poop.
Anywho.
You wanna go over the Camden saga, Ian?
Oh yeah, you guys can
We
do
probably
that.
should talk about Camden. I'll start off with this. Don't ever in your fucking life go to Camden unless you're going to the aquarium. Or
Yeah.
a concert.
Aquarium.
Yeah, Camden
Yeah, they have a nice
They
aquarium.
have a nice aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, say it.
So, a few years ago, Ian and I went to a concert in Camden to this very same venue. It was a pretty nice place. We didn't have any trouble, so we thought,
That's because we just went directly to it. We
Yeah.
didn't have to get gas,
yes.
which is where the problem came in with this most recent one.
Yes, so I thought Camden was just going to be like, a little city right next to Philadelphia.
A little normal New Jersey, you know.
Yeah, not nothing too bad. But while we were going to another concert, and like as we were getting there, I was like, oh man, I'm like negative on gas. So we we're like, hey man, we'll stop.
We'll go get
Get
gas.
some gas.
So we went to. I look up a place. And wait, David, you want to preface this with what your coworker said?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I requested off for a couple days because I was gonna go see a concert with this guy, and I told one of my coworkers, and they were like, David, just be careful. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, Camden's not a place where you want to mess around, all right? And I was like, what? I mean, we're just going to a big arena, basically. I've been there before, and they're like, all right, well, still, just be careful. I was like, okay, that's a little ominous.
This fucking foreboding message.
Wait, he was
Yeah.
gonna go with you, and he.
No.
Oh, okay.
He was
No,
just
no.
telling him to be
Oh,
careful.
oh.
with
You know, she was
Camden.
just like,
Alright,
yeah.
alright.
So I half forgot about it. I half was like, somebody told me Camden was really scary, you know, haha. Like not making a big deal out of it. And then when we get there looking for gas, Ian plugs in like the nearest gas station, and it's like this like locally owned.
It sounds
something.
like a normal gas station.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got one of those names,
Yeah.
like Quick Stop or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
So we just thought, okay, maybe it's a New Jersey gas station.
Yeah, we pull up to it.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
We are driving towards it, and I go, David, there is a building that literally looks like it is abandoned.
Yeah.
It is falling apart.
Yeah.
You can see inside, and it's just like white, like you know those walls with all the perforations that you hang shelves on.
Yeah.
It's just that, and there's
Oh
a
my
guy
God.
at a counter and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And then standing out front are just like a bunch of people. There's no cars.
No
there.
cars, but there's just people.
Yeah,
God.
the gas pumps look like they have not been used in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're graffitied on.
Yeah.
One of them was like smashed in,
Jesus Christ.
and I looked to David, and what did you say?
I was like, should we find another place? I was
And
like,
yes,
yes.
So I quick typed in gas stations again. I find a Sunco. We
Wait,
go
weren't
there.
they looking at you or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucking like stared us
They
down
eyed
when
you
we were
guys
like,
down. You guys stood up.
Yeah, because we were gonna turn into there, and we decided like the last second, like, nope,
Yeah,
nope.
and you're like,
as soon as we could
"Nah."
see in and we saw what it looked like and where David would have had to pay.
Yeah.
Because it said like pay inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck that.
That's where you guys get mugged.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a fucking
yeah.
scheme.
So then we go about 2 minutes later to Sunco. Let me say,
Yeah.
every building that we saw looked broken and abandoned.
Yeah.
And there were
It's like-
people living in there.
It is like the definition of a ghetto.
Yeah.
Like I thought, you know, you see ghettos on TV, and I'm like, you know, whatever.
Just
but this
graffiti
is,
and trash.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Like everywhere we went, we passed like a bunch of 99-cent liquor stores.
Really?
And yeah.
Wow.
Dude, there were so many white vans with the backs open just selling shit
Oh, wow.
that was like clearly stolen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Where it's just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
So when we get to the Sunco, it looks like a nuclear bomb went off in it.
Jesus
But we're like, we're here. David has no fucking gas
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
We're
It
stuck.
it looks sketchy, but at least it was a gas station.
yeah,
there were
yeah.
people getting gas
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It looked functioning.
Yeah. So Ian's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
I'm
I
not
was like,
getting out of the
I was like,
fucking
great,
car.
fucking great. So I walk in there, and like, I don't know how to describe it because it looks like it was originally like a normal gas station,
Uh-huh.
but like the walls just got fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
So you could, it was like a half wall, and then like a chunk was just missing.
Yeah.
Just like open drywall and like the pink stuff like filling it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Insulation.
yeah.
Like
And s-
dirt and dust and planks of wood.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Like it was getting torn down.
Yeah.
It was being torn down 5 years ago and they never
They
finished.
never
Yeah,
stopped.
and there was some-
yeah.
Some stuff going on in there. And like the like you get there's like nothing to like there's no like drinks or snacks or anything. It's just like the guy like a sheet of glass like a thing like
Oh, yeah,
this
of
small to
course.
slide bills through.
Yeah.
And just like lottery tickets and smokes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and I looked in my wallet. I was like, I had $6 on me. And I was like, just give me $6 of gas just so I could get out of there.
Yeah.
I walk out, and I didn't know in New Jersey you couldn't pump your own gas.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
a law. So like this
This
like
crackhead.
this
Oh my
crackhead
God.
60-year-old woman with missing teeth just walks out to me like, I'll do that for you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And she's doing that, and she's like, "Oh, I work at this gas station. I work at that one over there." And she just kept talking, and I
Yeah,
was
of
like,
course.
And then all of a sudden, I just hear, "Hey, man!" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh
Yeah. And I look over, and there's this, you know, like over 6 foot, very muscular
Yeah.
African American gentleman in a
Yeah.
wife beater.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, man, come here. I just want to talk to you for a second."
Oh,
And I was like,
boy.
okay. I walk over there, and he looks around and he leans. He's like, "Hey, man, you like to party?" And I said, no thanks, man. I'm just passing through."
Yeah.
And he gave me this look like, "All right, well then get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Okay." I wandered back over to Ian, and by that time the gas is done.
Yeah.
I was
'Cause
like,
it was
"Oh, thanks, lady."
It was all 2 gallons.
Yeah. and I hop into the car and I go to Ian like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. So I could kind of hear David talking to the crackhead woman, and then I heard the, "Hey, I want to talk to you," and I was like, "Oh fuck, David's dead." Because then I see him walk away, and he like, it was like a horror movie. The mirror, like to my right, I see him walk out of frame, and I'm like, "Oh god, oh god."
You're gonna watch your friend get murdered.
Yeah, I'm like, David's gonna get fucking abducted and killed.
I don't think they'd abduct you, Dave.
No, they just kill him.
He had a
Why
nice
would they
face.
kill you for?
I don't know.
People
'cause
need a reason.
not
I
always.
guess not. I don't know.
Andrew, this place just set up that
no,
vibe.
I know.
Oh, there was something else.
The crosswalk guy?
I was gonna bring that up.
Oh,
Okay.
this.
But at the Sunco, I don't think I mentioned it to you, but I looked up, and you know how they have that roof?
Uh-huh.
It was just holes. Like it looked like meteors went through it.
Oh, Jesus
Because it's like that fiberglass.
Yeah.
And it was just broken
busted
and
up.
shattered, and
That's horrible.
it was so fucking freaky because I was like, I kept seeing like holes of light, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I
Yeah.
looked up, and it's just like, oh my god, it added like to the sense of just like
Yeah.
dread.
Or
Like,
boating.
this is destroyed.
Yeah.
This is not
Death.
a place. This is not. Yeah. Wow,
This is
that's
wacky.
kind of crazy.
Fuck that gas station.
Yeah.
Wait, what
and-
about a cross guard?
Yeah, not
Oh.
a crossing guard. When we were like right next to the to the venue, and we had to find a place to park.
Well, this is after driving through Camden for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's like, everyone's just in the roads, walking around.
Right. Yeah.
They're just like
Yeah.
fucking doing shit.
Of course.
It's like, what the hell? We saw some guy in a wheelchair in the middle of the road.
Just rolling himself
That was
up.
sad. Yeah.
It's like, it was so depressing. So that set the mood.
Yeah, it was really sad going through there.
We were really ready to get out, and then this kind of just ended it.
Uh-huh. We had to make a U-turn at a light, and the thing was green. It was like, it was our time to do U-turn if we had to. And I do a U-turn, and there's this guy just crossing the road with the red hand, don't
it's not
cross.
his time. Yeah.
Yeah. And we didn't come anywhere near hitting him.
No.
We,
We were very far away from the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like 6 feet away.
yeah. This guy just we stopped so we can get past this if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And he just looked at us with
Just murdering his
murderous
eyes.
eyes, just pure anger. He was like, roll the fucking window down. And I was like, nope. And I just sped off, and we just hear him go, fuck you!
What an asshole! Roll the window down. Like, yeah, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
It was just like, fuck this, we're done.
That's funny. In that situation, I probably would have.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, you would've.
Did you ever tell the time you thought I was mugging you?
Yeah, I thought, okay, I pull up to the theater. In
And
the
there's a
back.
shady back parking
Yeah,
lot.
it's
I think I hear my dad. I'm just gonna
That's
tell him
shady.
that we're here.
Okay.
There's a little back parking lot, and it's cold.
And there's an alley, and it's dark, and
Yeah,
it's winter.
dark. Yeah. And I see this man, while I'm driving, I see a man with a fucking, a thing wrapped around his face, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a guy. I thought while I was looking at him, and I was like, okay. So I pull up, and he starts coming towards my car. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then he starts pulling at that door handle, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And in my brain, I'm like, what does he want? And so I unlock the door, and I open it for him. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting mugged. And then it's Ian. He's like, what the fuck? I forget what you said.
When I knocked on the window, I've never seen Andrew in more pure,
Just
ungodly panic. Like, his eyes were just I could see the entirety of Andrew's eyes, and his mouth was open. And then he just opens the door, and I go, "You all right, dude?" And you just go, because you didn't open the door fully. You unlocked it, and we're about to.
Yeah.
And then you go, I can hear from inside the car, "Oh my fucking god! It's Ian!"
Yeah.
I was fucking crying laughing. Because I had my whole head wrapped up. I'm
Yeah.
wearing black leather gloves and
Yeah.
big ass snow
Yeah, I
boots.
thought I was gonna get killed. I don't know why. I don't know why I opened the fucking door.
It's so funny.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, roll your window down. I'm gonna be like, yes, sir.
What can I do for you,
Then he
sir?
just poured acid on my face or something.
You could have got acid attacked.
Yeah.
You would have got Bjorked.
Yeah. Speaking of acid, I think human beings have been neglecting a power they have for far too long, and that is spitting up stomach acid from their depths. Do you agree?
You mean puking?
Yeah, but like just without any food.
It's
'Cause
not
that-
strong enough to really do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if it gets in your eyes?
It would
I think
hurt.
it would hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you puke water in someone's eyes, it'll fucking hurt.
No.
Yeah?
Huh?
Would it?
If you fucking
But
spit
it
anything,
dilute the acid.
if you spit anything in anyone's eyes,
Andrew, it's
gonna
not going to
fucking
be
hurt.
pure acid.
You're not a goddamn fucking alien.
I thought stomach acid was strong. It burns down food, doesn't it?
Yeah, after a fucking while.
If you like
That'd be
directly, if you like cut open somebody's stomach and took it directly out of their stomach, then maybe. But if you puke it up, it's just gonna be mixed with like mucus and
saliva,
spit
some
and
of it.
food.
Saliva's an
No, that's what I'm
acid.
saying. You don't eat. You don't eat.
Andrew, no, it doesn't matter. You spit up bile, which isn't fucking as acidic as you fucking think.
I just really like the image of a guy just like spewing, his innards.
Like that scene from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
he's just
with his
puking up blood.
Yeah, but with his green vial.
I think bile's yellow.
With his
yellow,
Hershey chocolate.
his yellow bile.
He's spewing Hershey's.
That's what it tastes like. Am I right, fellas?
It does.
Nope. But that's alright. I respect your opinions.
Okay.
Fucking God.
Sorry, I
Not
thought it'd be
rehashing
cool.
that today.
Okay.
We were wrong, but at least you admit it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Go to fire.
Peanut butter. All right. What else?
I don't know. Ian, do you have anything interesting happen in your life recently?
Yeah, Ian.
Oh. My sister is just a disaster, and it's
Oh,
goddamn
boy.
hilarious.
Oh boy.
So my sister, I don't know if I've told this on the podcast recently, is a TikTok quote-unquote
Oh,
star.
She's a TikTok celebrity.
She's not a celebrity. She doesn't make like any money off of it.
Still, they know
On,
her.
She's
Anyways, go
a
on.
D level star.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
she's like a D level in a specific community star.
Right.
And like, it's fucking stupid, and everyone's like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna do whatever you want. And then she got like a normal ass boyfriend for the first time in her life,
Mhm.
like a boyfriend that everyone was like, oh wow, he's really great and nice.
He's a normal person.
He's a
Dude.
human.
I think she broke up with him to date a dude
Over
online.
TikTok. Oh no.
My sister is absolutely retarded because I keep hearing her talking to some guy online,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh
She
no.
met a TikTok gentleman.
Another freak.
Oh
Have you
my
seen
god.
his TikToks?
Yeah, they did like ones where she's like Raven, he's Beast Boy, and I
Boy.
wanted to vomit.
Jesus. Could you describe some of these TikToks she does for us?
She steals jokes just like every other TikToks, or she does like edgy shit in cosplay.
Yeah. Or does she take clips of shows and redo them?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
of course.
Oh boy.
She's
Top.
terrible.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, she doesn't like make original content. She just takes
Yeah.
audio and does
Yeah,
it
of course.
over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was watching a video and she heard something from it and she's like, "Oh, I've seen that on TikTok."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, what is this? I've never seen this." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck you."
it's yeah. Like it's Seinfeld, Emma. What the fuck?
It's Seinfeld. Oh my god.
the fuck's wrong with you?
That's funny.
It's Sesame Street. Emma, come on.
It's so fucking weird though, cause I'll just come home. It's like the most surreal shit.
Yeah.
It's like knowing a furry.
Yeah.
Cause I'll come home and she's just dressed up in like this weird fucking cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is
What
going
she spend
on?
all her money on?
Yeah, that's where she spends all her money on
Yeah.
now. That and alcohol.
Yee.
Did I ever tell you guys about Todd
Todd. Tell us
from
about
Dorney?
I think
the
you
furry.
mentioned it.
Yes.
Todd the furry.
Yes. So there was this guy who I used to work with named Todd.
Yeah.
And like he was like
He was a
like
guy.
slightly autistic.
Oh right.
Of
Like
course.
like in a factual medical term.
Yeah.
And like, when you work at Dorney, there's a lot of assholes that are there.
Uh huh.
Like people are just mean to this kid.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah, so I was like one of the few people that would talk to Todd and
Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Me and you, we
yeah,
we try our best to be nice
yeah.
to everybody, and that includes people who bother the fuck out of us.
hmm
So regardless of how they treat us, we're kind of gonna be nice to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Anyways,
much.
so then these types of people kind of get attached to us because we're the ones who give them attention.
Yes, and it also doesn't help that we're slightly autistic
Where that
ourselves.
we borderline like understand it.
Yeah.
We get it in a weird way. Anyways, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, but you know, I would be like one of the few people that are nice to him and try to like strike up a conversation, and so this was 1 year, and then the next year I worked at Dorney again, and he had switched departments. So instead of being in games with me, he was in like rides or something.
Uh-huh.
And there was a thing called the Big Bash, where it's basically like everybody who works at Dorney can like stay up to the park and ride all the rides and play the games and shit like that for free. And so it's just, so I'm sitting with all my with all my friends from games.
Is this going anywhere?
Yeah,
Yes.
buddies. Yeah.
And Todd
Let 'em talk.
comes over, and he is wearing like a hoodie
Yeah.
with like the hood pulled
The
up.
ears.
And there's little ears, and he drew fucking like
Yeah.
whiskers on his face.
Yep.
He just comes up to me, and he like, I forget what he was supposed to be.
Did
but
he nuzzle you?
he didn't nuzzle me,
Oh.
but he came over. He had his arms up like this, and he like hopped over, and he was like
Oh.
like that. And he was like, "Oh, hey, David." I was like,
Squirrel.
I was like, "Oh God!" And like everybody, of course, because everybody around me was like, "What the fuck is this? What's going on?" So I was like, "Todd, you can't do this out in public, all right? People are going to make fun of you." And he goes, "Oh no, all my friends in rides, they accept me for who I am."
Aw.
I'm like, I really hope that's the
The
truth.
truth and
But
not.
working at Dorney Park with a bunch of asshole teenagers,
Yeah.
I was like certain that they were just like,
Teasing him.
yeah, like making fun of him behind his back.
Wow, David, you're trying to be his mentor. You're
I
trying to give
felt
him life advice.
so bad because everybody was just shitting on him once he left.
Well, of course.
I was like, oh man,
Poor fucking Todd.
poor old Todd.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah,
Rough. See, the thing is too, right? You can give like, I've given advice like that before. I'm like, dude, you cannot do this. You cannot say that. But every time they're just like, no, it's fine. It's cool. Like they don't listen.
yeah,
It's kind of bad.
yeah.
Like I don't know. But you know what? If Todd was being, his own little furry squirrely
Yeah.
self, and he was happy with it,
Yeah, good for him.
good for him, man.
If he doesn't give a shit about people like making fun of him all the
If
time,
he doesn't give a shit about
hey, that's
being a social pariah and dying alone
Fucking degenerate.
like a degenerate
Christ.
furry, then that's fine.
Showing his
Let him live.
fetishes in public like
No,
a monster.
That's mean. No, they have their place. They know.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hell.
We've been
my fucking god.
we've been to Anthrocon.
We
We ever
have.
talked about that
They
on the
have their
podcast?
community.
Anthrocon?
No, because we deleted that one.
We deleted that podcast?
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't want to talk about Anthrocon.
Andrew doesn't want to relive the worst memories of his
I
life.
hate Anthrocon. And not because of the furries.
Yes, oh fuck you.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry, I want to
You're
be
a
nice to
liar.
furries, but I also kind of hate them.
Andrew, you hate them way more than we do.
I think so.
Me and David got along. We talked with them.
Yeah, something inside me
Ian tried to mack on a couple of them.
really
I
gets
wanted
triggered.
to fuck a few.
Oh yeah, Ian got really horny with the thick furries.
I did.
But you didn't see what they looked like under. Did
I saw the one.
What? Wait,
Shot?
wait,
Yeah.
Ian. What did you
Yeah.
say to that one? You're like, oh, I'm.
Wait, she's like, I'm a Cheshire cat, like, or no, wait, that's the other one. She's like, I'm a fucking succubus, and I was like, oh hell yeah!
No, you said something like, oh, I like that. And you like looked in the camera while you
Like
did
a
it.
dirty old man. Yeah, like a dirty old 50-year-old man.
Listen,
Yeah, I like that.
listen.
I can imagine Ian as
There
an
is a
old-timer.
difference.
A horny old man you are, Ian.
There's a difference between doing that to a normal human being and a furry
No, no,
who
no.
calls themselves a succubus.
No, I know what you mean. No, you were doing it. You were hamming it up.
Yeah.
But I could see an old man doing that, like, yeah, all right, I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was.
I love that
That's
day.
so funny.
I love the fact that we went there specifically to interview them and come up with a video,
And we
and
didn't.
nothing ever
Nothing
happened.
came
Well,
from it.
that's because Andrew was gonna film me and David walking around.
And I-
Yeah.
And then
I
Andrew
shut
legitimately
down.
shut down.
Yeah.
We left him alone in a cafeteria, and he sat there sad with his head down for like literally an hour and a half because he had stimulation overload.
Well, Ian and I were trying to make the most of it.
I guess
Yeah.
we're talking about Anthrocon.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
Whose idea was it to go?
all
It
of
was
us.
both. I think you originally came up with the
Yeah.
idea as like a joke, and then me and Ian
I
ran
was,
with it.
I was joking about it because we saw a guy on YouTube doing it who was not a furry, and he looked like he was having the time of his life.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, we should do that. Haha, just kidding. And you guys were like, yeah, we should. And
Because it was in Pittsburgh, and
Which
it's
is-
a bit of a drive.
4 hours, which is fine.
Yeah,
but
I had fun. It was a nice.
I know you guys had fun. Yeah, you guys had to convince me. After like
Yeah.
a week, I was like, okay, fine, I'll
Yeah.
go. I don't want to miss out.
There was a point
friends.
where Andrew was out, and Ian and I were just gonna go by ourselves.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
Andrew
yeah.
was like, "No, I'm going."
Yeah, I was like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm not
He's
gonna
gonna
miss
face
this.
his fears.
But when we made it there, oh my god, I've never experienced any anxiety like that in my life. I think that was like peak anxiety of my like everything.
Andrew, why?
led up to that. I don't know, Ian. I have no idea. It was something primal inside of me. I
You
was
saw
like,
the animals and you wanted to fuck them.
No, I was
confused.
No.
He knew how
There's-
close.
I'm just realizing how many funny fucking stories are from this because we're gonna have to talk about Buca de Beppo's.
Yes, but
I want to talk about like all the
Buca de
interviews.
Beppo's.
wait, Ian. So like the first thing that happened, we got to our little hotel, and Ian sees
Oh, yeah.
these people and like the ears and the tails.
Oh,
And
yeah. Can I
what
say
did you say to
this?
them?
Okay.
Oh,
so we're
yeah.
checking into an already really shady like how
It
you
was
get
an Airbnb.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how you got in was like really shady. The room was nice.
Yeah,
But how
it was
you got
fine.
in was really fucking shady. It was
Yeah.
like literally an alley that you walk in. Like it's like a door that you go through.
I mean, that's an apartment building, Ian. It's
no,
just
but
how
this
they
one was
are.
like connected to like it didn't look like an apartment building. There were no windows on the
didn't.
front
It just looked
side.
It
weird.
was weird.
It was
I'll
a
say that.
weird entrance, and like you got in, and it was like dirty, and there's this crusty elevator. So we're waiting at the elevator, and the doors open, and there's 2 guys with like whiskers drawn on and the furry
Oh, yeah.
hats and
They had the
tails.
furry on.
Uh-huh.
And we get in the elevator, and I turn as we get in. I looked them dead in the eyes, and in my head, this was a normal human interaction. I looked at them, and I went, "I see we're all here for the same reason." And, and the guy looks at me, and with fear in his voice, he goes, "What?" And then the doors closed.
Elevator's closed.
And then we saw them later, and they straight up fucking looked at me and turned the other
Yeah,
direction.
and they just started walking off. Oh my god, that was so
That
funny.
was so funny.
See, we're all here for the same reason.
All right, so
Let's
man.
start with day one if we're
Yeah.
gonna do FurryCon. So day one, we drove there. We saw a store that was filled entirely with Pittsburgh memorabilia,
oh yeah,
which was
I
weird.
forgot about that. Yeah,
So then we get
and
there.
then we almost got kicked out because we were filming it.
right at the end. I filmed the entire thing. I have
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
that
footage.
thing.
I
Oh,
should
yeah, yeah.
edit it all together at
You
some
should.
point because it's like slightly salvageable.
Regardless, it'd
Because
be
we were
fun
gonna
for
make
us to
like a
watch.
road trip vlog, pretty
I
much.
still have all the footage from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should make it. Anyways.
But yeah, they almost kicked us out, but we were leaving already because the lady was like, "Why are you filming?" And I was just like, "Oh, we're doing a road trip," and then we just walked out.
Oh, yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
clearly
She
pissed.
was really mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we finally got to the hotel, obviously
Yeah.
I scared the daylights out of some furries, and then we just decided to walk around Pittsburgh, which Pittsburgh is an absolute fucking nightmare to drive in, but it's
Yeah,
really
it's-
fucking fun to walk
It
around.
is a really
Nice.
fun city. I really like it.
Yeah. But we were at this
We're
like.
gonna-
Should we just go right to Beppo's?
Oh, I was gonna say Longman first.
Was Longman first?
No, Longman was after.
Yeah, Longman was after
Okay.
Beppo's.
We'll
Yeah.
do Beppo's first.
Do we still have the footage from that?
Longman? Wait, what?
Beppo's. Do you still have your old iPod?
Maybe. Yeah, I saved all that shit.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we have footage of we went to Buca de Beppo's and we didn't know how that stupid fucking restaurant worked.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just saw like Italian restaurant. We were like, oh yeah, let's go get some.
Called Buca de Beppo's.
Well,
was
no,
like,
I
oh,
kept
Buca de
saying,
Beppo's, Buca de
I kept
Beppo's.
going to Buca de Beppo, and you
Yeah.
guys like get mad at me because you didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, Ian just kept like Buca de Beppo, Buca de Beppi.
Buca de Beppi, and we're like, what the fuck? And then we saw it, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's go to Buca de Beppi.
And it was, we walked in, we sat down, there was a picture behind Andrew of a woman being strangled, being force-fed spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
I still
There
don't-
were so many weird photos.
there was just like pictures of asses on the wall. We're like,
Yeah.
why?
It was like one of just like an unconscious man on the ground,
Oh, yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah, and it looked like it was straight up just like a Polaroid from Pittsburgh. Like someone just saw a homeless man and took,
I
a,
took
picture.
Yeah.
It was
That bearded
weird.
dragon is really pissed for some
Oh,
reason.
David's bearded dragon is giving us the fuck me eyes.
oh wow, he's mad.
He's mad. I don't know why.
Because we were talking shit on furries.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a
He's
furry.
Like, I'm a furry.
It's really a tiny person, David.
Yeah, he's a scaly in an outfit.
It's so weird.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyway.
So we sit down and we look at the fucking menu and it's like $20 for a bowl of spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all like, should we just fucking
Yeah, should we
leave?
ditch?
Like, they gave us waters already and we're like,
Yeah.
we were like literally just getting up and the guy came around. He's like, oh, so what are we getting?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, and he's like, so it's a family style restaurant where we all share portions. And we're
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not paying $20 for fucking spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a small or, whatever they called it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we were like, what the fuck?
What the shit? $20 for spaghetti?
More spaghetti?
Yeah,
And then
but
since then, we've wanted to burn down every single one.
Yeah.
well, not just that.
What else happened?
The meatball debate.
Huh? Oh, what happened?
You don't remember when we were?
I remember something.
We were screaming at each other because I was like, I don't want meatballs because I didn't want meatballs that day. I was like, I
Yes.
would rather have like Italian sausage or something. And Andrew was like, what the fuck? You were really offended that I didn't want meatballs, like to the point where you were just like, Ian, what the fuck? Why the fuck don't you want meatballs? What's wrong? And you were just like getting pissed. You're like, oh, Ian, you're always so fucking picky with food. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember
I
that?
didn't have a dog in this on this fight.
No.
Yeah, you were just ganging up
David
on
was-
whoever.
It was just like, what is going on?
Who's coming?
Hello?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo
Sorry,
estás?
can you
Como
go
Sarita?
upstairs? We're trying to record something. okay?
¿Cómo estás?
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, did she say she sucks?
I think she said sup.
She says, sup.
Oh, I thought she said I suck.
Anyways.
Laugh. But yeah, Andrew just got like ungodly pissed, and you videotaped it with your phone.
Yeah, I remember.
Because you
I
were
remember
that
a
mad.
little bit.
You were that mad at me that I didn't want.
meatballs.
I
on
remember
spaghetti.
specifically because David was like, "Yeah, I don't really want meatballs either," and you're like, "What the hell? I'm being ganged up on."
I think you're overreacting a little bit. But yeah, I remember something like that.
And we had a whole nother debate because Andrew and I wanted spaghetti, and
Oh yeah,
Ian
and
wanted
Ian's like,
lasagna.
raviolis
No,
or something.
no. That one was shut out real quick because I was like, oh, damn, can we maybe get both? And we debated about it for like a few minutes, and then that ended. And then the
then the
meatball
meatball
debate was the
debacle.
true debate.
the true debate.
Okay, yeah.
We gotta listen to that one back.
Who,
Yeah.
We were very passionate.
What kind of freak doesn't want meatballs and spaghetti is all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Here's the thing. I saw what the meatballs were, and they were the bad kinds. They were the fucking huge ones, and
Yeah,
those
what's
suck.
wrong with those?
Those are terrible.
They're good. You just cut them up.
No, that's stupid. Just put ground beef in it
Ball of
then.
meat.
Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it.
Ding ding ding. Round 2. Meatball.
Mass debate.
I like meatball.
No, we're not done with Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
come
not-
back
Yes.
to the meatball
I don't want to
thing.
come back on meatball thing. Go.
Okay, so we went to Buca da Bibi. That was fun. We want to burn all of them down, though.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
'cause fuck that
That
place.
wasn't fun. I hated that place.
Yo.
Because not only were we like in a bad mood because we were arguing, fuck Buca de Beppis.
It was
Fuck
like,
that restaurant.
alright.
And
They
the
gave us-
waiter was weird.
Oh, yeah, he
He was like an oddball. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Wait, what
He
happened?
was like not happy with us for some reason.
Yeah, he was like pissy.
I mean, probably because
we were screaming.
over his table. But yeah, he was being like weirdly passively aggressive. And I think
Yeah.
all of those things combined just we directed it towards Buca de Beppis.
Yeah. Then we ended the night by all go or no, Long Man.
Long man.
Who wants to
Was he
stop?
then? No, he was after FurryCon because I was so tired of
Oh,
that
you're
point.
right.
I was so
No, that was before
Done.
FurryCon.
No, it was. It was
Yeah, it was
before.
before.
Because we never went back to the hotel after FurryCon.
Yeah.
It was before.
We didn't?
It
Yeah,
was
we
the-
packed up our
Oh, we
stuff.
just packed
Yeah.
up and left. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so we're who wants to say this story?
So we had gone just for like a walk around Pittsburgh, just because it's a fun city to explore.
Oh, I was tired because it like rained on us.
Yeah, and when it was
such a
raining,
long,
we were
stupid
like
walk.
soaked. We were like 10 feet away from our like hotel room. We
Yeah.
just hear, "Hey!" And we look around, and he goes, "Hey man, hey, come over here for a
It's
second."
like,
And
you're
we
not
were-
furries, are you?
yeah, and he was like, "You're not furries, are you?" And I just went, "Fuck no," because I wanted to get out of the conversation.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, hold on," and this man
no,
looks.
before he was like, "No, you guys are furries."
Oh yeah, he was like,
He was very adamant that we were
Yeah, he was
furries.
like, no, you guys are furries, and you're like, no, we're not.
No.
Oh, and then it happened.
And then
Yes.
he
This man looks both ways.
and he takes 2 steps.
Two
he
steps.
Takes 2 steps to stride across the.
This man was like
the road.
7 feet tall.
He looked
was
like
gigantic.
He looked like forced perspective, like he wasn't supposed to be that tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he was. Yeah, like it was.
With
he
the
was
wide
impossi-
angle lens on him. And
He was
just-
impossibly big.
Yeah.
So he took 2 steps to cross.
He was
the road.
impossibly big and weighed about as much as me.
Yeah, he was like.
He was a
thin.
skinny man.
He was the longest man we've ever met, and I think ever will meet.
Yes.
God,
All right,
get
and
to us
then
with long men.
like he like came up to us in such a way that he was like blocking. Like we were right
Oh,
at our
he s-
door.
He stopped right at the door.
He
Yeah.
wedged
In front of
himself
us.
in front of the door.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get into the fucking
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
Airbnb.
So he stopped us from getting into our apartment, and he was like, "Yo, you guys got change?" Or what did he say? He said something.
No, he
weird
wanted.
first.
No, he brought out his like
Yeah, he gave us a
VFW
card.
card.
Yeah.
which means
Yeah.
he's a veteran.
So he's showing us
well,
that
no,
he was a
he
vet.
showed it and then brought
Put
it
it
away,
away.
which it could have just been a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're already like, who the fuck is this
he's like,
guy?
What are you
W.
doing, pal?
Yeah.
And yeah, he just like asks us for change, and for some reason, Andrew was just like stunned in fear. Like he didn't say a goddamn thing.
Stunned.
No, I think Andrew was just pissed.
I was just done for that day because we were soaking wet, and I've already like I've talked to so many friggin'. Alright, I'm sorry, but I've talked to so many homeless people. It gets tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was just trying to like be like, oh no, bye,
Yeah,
go
you,
away.
You guys are still
Yeah.
too polite to them.
Yeah.
You just have to like.
we
Just
weren't.
shut,
No, we
shut 'em
weren't
out.
even polite. We were both just like, no, we have nothing.
Yeah, we were
no.
like,
I
yeah,
think David
sorry,
was
man,
the
I don't
most
have any change.
Polite. But yeah,
Did I end him? I think I might have given him
You
change.
gave him
you
a
gave like
dollar.
like a quarter.
So, like-
yeah, you gave him something.
Yeah.
A quarter.
No, there was a guy that ran up to us and was like, "You guys have a quarter," and we all
Oh,
just
yeah.
gave him a quarter, and we were like, "Okay."
Wasn't that when we went to a Walmart? I walked off because I remember there was a guy who.
There
came
was
up to
something
you
else like that
guys.
when we went to Myrtle Beach.
That was Myrtle
that
Beach.
was
Okay,
Myrtle
never mind.
Beach,
I'm
and
getting
that's
all
we
these
all
people.
just walked away.
That was. I think somebody gave him.
I think it's David
I think
again.
it was David.
I don't think I gave it. I don't know.
Because
I,
I,
don't,
know
I forget.
two of us were walking away and somebody was behind.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, "I'm just following Andrew."
Yeah, I was like, I'm not
But
doing this.
anyways, back to Long Man.
Sorry.
We
Yeah.
give him like $1, and the second we give him $1, like a car pulls up to the sidewalk, and he fucking takes like a half step over because he's gigantic, and he's like leaning in their window like, "Yo, you guys need any help? You need me to move anything? I'll do it. I'll do it for money." And we just fucking ran in the house.
No. It was a dude coming out from the door. Remember at first, he was still
Oh,
blocking
yeah.
us, and then a dude came out and he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "This is my chance," and I ran in. I was like,
Yeah, we were like,
was
yeah,
like, I'm
this
done with
sir,
this long man.
stop. Sorry, man. And we,
because he wanted to keep talking to us.
yeah, we slinked inside.
Yeah.
And then he like tried to get money from other people.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
He ran into the furries.
what happens.
Yeah. Fucking
man.
long man.
Jeez Louise.
Then we went to a furry convention.
Yes.
Well, no, actually, before that, we couldn't figure out how the TV worked, so we could only watch Sesame
I
Street.
would watch Sesame Street.
And we watched that for like an hour.
Yeah.
Ian's worm showed up.
It did.
Ian's
Like,
worm
and
did.
And we
show
got
up.
really shitty
To
pizza.
anybody.
I thought the
Oh my
pizza
god,
was
we
good.
got Papa John's like 8 times.
We're gonna talk. No, we're gonna go over the Papa John's Myrtle Beach debacle.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, I keep getting
Debacle.
these mixed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that happened. No, the pizza we got from the place in Pittsburgh was Papa John's like.
It was
Sure.
a little
That
bit
was
like
good.
Papa John's.
It was
Okay.
fine.
okay, but it was definitely Papa John's ass.
But it wasn't pure
Yeah.
Papa John's like we got at the other
No,
place.
we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that bullshit.
Okay.
But man, that furry convention.
Heinous act.
How long have
Yeah.
we been going? Nice. So I
Oh,
guess
wow,
this is the
shit.
furry episode.
Yeah.
Guess so.
The first extravaganza.
My God, that convention was a riot.
Yeah. It was
so many things
You
happened.
guys had
I
fun
can't even like. Where do we start?
I think we start with getting
in
there.
the beginning.
We're like, because for the whole drive we kept chanting furry,
Furry, furry,
Whenever we
furry.
would drive past a car, hoping to see like fursuits or some shit.
Oh yeah, we were like, oh yeah. Anytime we passed our vehicle, I was like, hey Ian, I bet that car is
the
full of furries and fursuits. Their whole family going to FurCon.
Yeah.
As if,
As
as
if
if they'd
that's
be
how it
driving in, in
And we-
their full suits.
We like convinced ourselves that was definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
And Andrew was just pissed. He's like, no, it's fucking not.
I thought the image I had in my head was like a whole highway full of furries, just like all of them in their fursuits, just partying to Anthony.
Jesus Christ.
But we get to the convention center, and as we're driving there, it's like a rainbow of fursuits, because there's just like, as we're driving down the road, I remember we just see color. because there's just hundreds of these fuckers standing around.
We all started seeing him.
Yeah, and we're like, oh my god. And as soon as we park, I look back and Andrew looks like he's going to puke. Like, there is pure fear. So we get inside, we go through the roll call thing, we get our badges. I awkwardly interviewed a dude, and he thought that dude wanted to kill himself. I was like, what do you think of FurryCon? And he's like, yeah, it's alright. I love it.
It's alright.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
And then he wouldn't shut up, so I was like, I am stuck here until Andrew and David get through. Because I already registered, and they were trying to get through.
Yeah. The registration was weird.
It was. But then we finally get in, and we just let Andrew go, because he literally couldn't handle it. Andrew just, like, walked around and looked at porn as we went to do shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the main
The main hall.
area where all the furries were just interacting with each other. And then there was like the art corner.
I felt most safe at the art thing because it was like pretty much like a regular convention.
Andrew felt at home,
art,
and that was the point where I was like, "All right, I'm not happy. I can't do this." There were just so many like provocative drawings of furries.
It was just porn.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream was there, you know.
There was
all the high quality shit.
Ian knows peaches and cream.
I do.
That's so funny. No, it wasn't all porn. There was a section that was just straight up.
It was like the last, because there was like 3 rows, and the last row, both sides, was just porn.
But a lot of it was just nice art.
And then there's just dogkin bondage
there was
gear.
like bondage stuff. There was a lot of sex stuff.
There's a lot of sex shit.
At that point, I was feeling queasy.
David was kind of losing it. There was like 3 sections essentially. There was the main hall. There was where everyone's just selling shit and doing all that. Then there was the art wing, and then there were just a bunch of pockets where everyone was hanging out in the big convention center. And we left Andrew in a fucking cafeteria, hoping he wouldn't get yiffed on.
Yeah, which nobody yiffed on me.
Which you're lucky.
Yeah, and we ventured out to interview some furries.
And the first furry we met was Wasabi. And boy, oh boy, do I feel bad for that guy.
Oh, poor old Wasabi.
So this was our first one. This was how our interview started off, because we interviewed like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and
before we even got to him, we were so nervous because we were like, how do we approach these people?
Yeah, we didn't know what to do.
We were psyching ourselves up for like 10 minutes straight. Yeah. Before we finally found this kind of gent
caved.
Wasabi.
I saw a guy that was green, and I was like, I like that color. And I walked over to him, and I was like, how we did it was we like tricked him. We walked up and we were like, can I get a picture? Cool. Got a picture, and then it was like, hey, we're doing interviews. You want to take an interview?
You tricked him. You had to snare him into
Essentially.
Come here.
Why didn't one just be like, hey, you want to do an interview? Even though they would have said yes.
Yeah, they would have said yes.
But this guy's like, yeah. And I'm like, so what are you? He's like, I'm Wasabi. I'm like, okay, what are you? He's like, I'm a dog. I'm like, okay. Like, what do you think of a FurryCon? And he's like, it's cool. I'm like, all right, man, you have a good day. And then he hugged me, and we left. I didn't hug him back. He just hugged me.
He just hugged you.
Yeah, and David was like, Ian, I can't fucking do this if they're all gonna be like that. And then I was like, David, that was hands down one of the worst interactions I've ever had with a person.
Being. Yeah.
It was so funny though, because this man clearly didn't know how to talk to people, and I felt so bad.
What do you expect, man?
I don't know. The rest of them were fine.
Yeah, the rest of them were like charismatic.
And then the next one I talked to got me all hot and heavy. I saw this chick. There's like this glass elevator chute. And I see her like putting her hands up to it and like sticking her ass out and like doing all these poses. And obviously I went to her. Yeah. Because I'm like, this is probably a dude.
Oh.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are you? She's like, I'm a fox Cheshire cat, this and that. And I'm like, alright. She's like, I'm real sexy and thick. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I was loving it. She had her like, she also was like, all over me.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, she was like hanging on you, and the look in your eyes. You were pleased. You were satisfied.
I have this photo of just pure joy in my face. But then I was like, David, now you have to interview people. And you were like, all right, man. And then we found like the furry playing the guitar, and you fucking heckled him. You're like, play Wonderwall. He got really mad.
No, he was playing Wonderwall.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and I said, play Smoke on the Water!
Oh,
Because he just played Wonderwall over and over and over.
Wonderwall. Oh my god.
That was so funny. And then,
But-
David, do you want to talk about who you interviewed?
I forget. That whole day is like a blur to me. It was fucking weird. I remember, like, the first guy I tried to interview, we were like, oh, hey, man, can we interview you? And he was like, yeah, sure. And as soon as we were gonna start to interview him, somebody came over and started yiffing with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
We have that on footage, I think. This dude just runs up and starts like rubbing up against this
my
guy, and he's like,
God.
"Brr,
Did you
brr."
film it?
I think so.
Oh, I sure hope so.
But and then like David's just standing there with a mic, like, what the fuck do I do?
What's going
and then
on?
he gets into it, like the guy we were gonna interview
Well,
is
yeah, of
getting into
course.
it, and then they're all just like a bunch of them just start like yiffing together, and
Like, chasing each other around.
oh, like,
like
what the
hide and seek
fuck
or
is
whatever.
going on?
After like 2 minutes of standing there, I'm just like,
Yeah, we gotta
Get
go.
out
We gotta
of here.
go. And that was David's first attempt.
Yeah. The rest of it was Ian really trying to find another sexy fur girl that he could interview.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to find like the weird people.
Just the,
Yeah.
the
I
Pretty
found,
much.
I found two others. One of them was the big succubus.
Yeah.
And the other one I walked
Big
up to and I was like, "Can I get a picture?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I took a picture, and all of a sudden, this like middle-aged woman starts walking really fast towards me, and I'm
Oh.
like, "What is going on?" And then she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, I'm a guy. What do you mean, who am I?" And I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And she's like, "Come on." And the lady grabbed the fursuit person and walked him away, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that was a child."
She was like 12.
She was like 13, 12, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, yeah.
It was so
That's bad.
creepy and weird.
What
Yeah.
about the guys who well, you can't tell, they're in the suits.
Yeah.
There was one.
Was she small?
It was like, no.
I don't think so. She
It
was
was
like,
like my height.
Average
Yeah.
height.
Yeah. And then
As a child. What about that? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna bring up the kangaroo.
oh yeah, the kangaroo.
the guy who was like really mad at you guys.
He was really
Kind of.
stern.
Yeah, Stern.
It was so bizarre to get like a stern talking to
Yeah,
from a furry.
Yeah.
Yeah. David's like, "Can I get a picture?" He's like, "Yes." He's like talking all like,
Like he's a man.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like his thing was he's like an announcer.
He was a
guy
news
or something.
reporter.
Yeah. And
Furry?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Kangaroo.
was like, "Hey, can we get an interview with you?" And he was like, "For what?" And we were like, "Well, we have a YouTube channel. We've just been going around interviewing people." He's like, "What's the name of your channel?" And I was like, "It's Three Bozos."
He's like, "What is the video?" I'm like, "I don't know. We're just going to a furry convention."
Yeah.
Trying to have fun.
Yeah, and this guy was such a buzzkill. He was so dead serious and like,
I don't blame him though.
I mean,
I think he definitely thought we were trying to like make fun of him,
yeah,
and we weren't.
no,
No.
But yeah,
You guys were respectful through and through.
yeah,
Yeah, it's because I mean it's hard. The guy's has probably been doing that for how many years? So he's probably seen it all. People like saying
hmm
you know,
Yeah.
shit like that. So I don't blame him, but yeah, kind of weird.
yeah.
That was your furry day while I
yeah.
was sitting shaking in a table,
What do you?
hoping
Are you
nobody
looking
would
for
talk
his
to me.
card?
I have someone's card in my wallet.
Still?
Maybe not.
Oh
One
no, I think
fell.
I got rid of that dude.
Oh no, wait, I think I know where it is. Keep talking.
Okay. David.
Andrew, is there anything that happened with you while you were on your own, or
No,
were
I
you
just bought some art.
Oh,
bought
yeah.
some- yeah.
I just
Bought
bought some
some
art.
art
Actually, I
and
did talk to a
pens.
guy. I was trying to talk to him, but I don't know. He wasn't even like he was talking to me, but he also wasn't interested in talking to me at all.
Yeah,
This is really weird.
like a random.
Like he was
passive
just talking to
conversation.
himself, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, maybe you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. And then I realized what was happening, and I was like, oh, like I got sad.
You were the odd one out.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, whatever.
I met a wrestling furry. 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah.
had
Did
on
you
like
do
a
the thing?
yeah, I had on a wrestling shirt, and it was
As you do.
yeah, this guy from was called no, I didn't even I don't know. I think I had a wrestling shirt on, and somebody was like, some guy was in a wrestling shirt, and I was like, yeah, man. He was like, oh, too sweet. And I too sweeted a furry, which is I don't know, it's a wrestling thing.
He
It made
kissed
me
you on the
happy.
mouth.
Yeah, he kissed me on the mouth. Yeah.
Wrestlers like kiss each other in the mouth for some reason.
Mhm.
Wrestling fans. Kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it's their way of greeting each other, showing respect.
like an Italian, it was a little,
A little kiss.
yeah.
A little kiss on the lips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and yeah, I think that's all that happened.
That's
to us.
that's the most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just sat shaking like a little deer, like a little Bambi.
Yeah. We'll talk about Papa John's.
Yeah. Let's.
Papa
Okay.
John's debacle.
We took a kind of big road trip that took like 5 days.
Yeah.
We went down to Myrtle Beach and back, which is like a 12-hour drive. So we split it up.
Yeah.
God, that took forever.
That did.
Yeah, so we went to drove 5 hours, stayed at one place, drove another 5 hours, got to Myrtle Beach, stayed there, drove 5 hours, stayed at another place, and then we got back home. Basically. So there was like 3 stops in between.
Yeah.
So we went to this one place. It's pretty good. We had fun there.
It was amazing. It was a
Yes.
beautiful cabin.
Virginia?
Beautiful cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Virginia was
Yes.
beautiful.
And then we got to Myrtle Beach, and did we get any?
Not on the first
Where
day.
was the first Papa John's?
The first Papa John's was on the second day in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, because the first day, you guys didn't want to go anywhere except Lincoln Park. So we just went to Target. Yeah, there's a restaurant called Lincoln Park.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And me and Andrew really wanted to go there, so we could say we ate at Lincoln Park.
Yeah. So then we didn't do that because I was pissed. And we went to Target and bought a bunch of shitty food.
Frozen, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we tried to watch Good Ghouls
Gone
Gone
Bad,
Bad, which that fucking failed.
Ian was so excited to watch a movie called Good Ghouls Gone Bad, and it had what's his name in it?
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher
and it was written
Lloyd.
by R.L. Stein.
Written by R.L. Stein. So we're like, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be a slumber party. That movie was so boring, and there's no ghoul until like an hour in.
Yeah.
And even by then, you're tired. You're bored of it, and you're like, Christopher Lloyd,
You're done.
come on, man.
Yeah, he gets like killed by a pile of pumpkins. It's so
Something
stupid. But yeah, so we
Hate
got
Good Ghouls
pizza from like that
Come
wasn't
down with
that
something.
wasn't really cheap either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a
David,
break.
where the fuck do you keep going?
I feel like I'm gonna fucking shit my ass out.
Ew. Okay. Anyways, it was regular price pizza, like for a good pizza,
Yeah.
and it was fucking Papa John's. It tasted just like Papa John's. We didn't order from Papa John's.
Or no, wait. Didn't we stopped somewhere first? On the way from Virginia to Myrtle Beach. That was the
That
first
was
pizza
it.
day.
That was the pizza night when we were watching that other movie.
No.
Skeleton Man.
That's the end. That's near the end. In the first time we drove from Virginia to Myrtle Beach.
Really?
Remember when I got yelled at for wearing a fucking tank top?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we got pizza there.
But that wasn't Papa John's.
No, but I'm saying that's like the start of it was the
beginning
decline
pizza.
because it was like that was pretty good pizza.
Oh yeah, but you got accosted.
I got yelled at,
So
and
that
then
put a bad thing in your
that
mind.
started the shitty pizza train.
Yeah.
So we got that, and
She
then
put
we,
a curse on us.
that
The
fucking
pizza
witch
wench-
did.
Pizza witch put a curse on us.
She did,
'Cause
and
we
then
wore
we-
a tank top in her store.
Yeah, we got to the Myrtle Beach and we ordered pizza the second day, and we opened it up, and all of us unanimously were like, "This looks like Papa John's." And then we
Yeah.
tried it, and it tasted like shitty Papa John's,
John's pizza.
where it's like 90% bread and then
Yeah.
like shitty sweet sauce,
And
and
yeah.
dry cheese.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it was from like not a chain. It was from like
A mom and pop
pizza
place.
place. And it tasted like Papa John's. So anyways, we're like, all right, whatever, screw that.
We were hungry, so we ate it.
So we ate it. It was fine.
And then the next day,
Yeah.
we were walking around and we stopped at a place that just served a bunch of food. Like one of those, it was like just like a fast food place essentially. And they had pizza. And like, I think one of us grabbed a slice and we were like, what the fuck? It's Papa John's again.
It's Papa John's.
It was Papa John's again.
Yeah.
And we're all like, what is going on? And then,
The last day, we're driving back.
no, on the last day, it's the last day of our stay.
Yeah.
We're in Virginia. We're watching a movie called Skeleton Man.
Skeleton Man.
Perfect film.
Yeah, beautiful.
We called this pizza place, and it took them like an hour to get it,
It took
to
him like
us.
40 minutes.
No, it was more.
Really?
Yeah, because they said, 40 minutes, and then they were late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember we were really pissed because we were like, we'll wait
Yeah,
to
we
start
kept waiting.
the movie.
We kept looking. Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck? Did we give him the wrong address?
Yeah.
So then this fucker pulls up. It's about the same price as the last pizza.
Yeah, like a real pizza.
And it was a fucking family-run place.
Papa John's.
And we open it up, and it's Papa John's. And at this point, we're just pissed because no one besides me wanted to watch Skeleton Man.
Yeah.
So they're upset they're gonna have to watch that.
And then we were upset that we got crappy pizza. Crappy pizza.
Like shitty ass pizza.
Hey,
we're like, what the hell?
Anybody out there who likes Papa John's, you're wrong.
You are.
You're wrong.
And
Okay.
then
after that.
Then it's the last day. We are driving home. It is
Yeah.
a 6-hour drive,
We're so hungry.
and we're pissed because like the last stop kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It wasn't in a great place.
No, it was just. It was whatever.
It was dingy. It was just like, whatever.
Yeah. So it left
So-
us in sour mood.
So it left us in a sour mood, which made the drive so much worse.
Yeah.
Because the drive from the first two drives were great.
They were okay.
They were
great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say great.
I would say the first two drives were really fun.
I
And the
guess
third
they were
one was
more
like,
fun.
it was like, okay.
That was yeah.
And then the fourth one was just
Last
misery.
one was misery.
But my God, we're tired. We're hungry.
Really hungry.
We're sweaty because my AC's acting up.
Yeah.
We pull up. We're getting gas. Me and Andrew, we see a pizza place.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yes.
no way that's Papa John's. No fucking
Yeah,
way.
There's no way.
We go in. We get it. It smells weird. And we open it up. And we're all gut-wrenching screaming in a parking lot that it's Papa John's. You were like this close to going back in. We had to like stop you.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
You're like, I'm gonna fucking complain. You were so
What did I
mad.
complain?
I don't know, Andrew. You were
Complain?
just
What am I gonna do? Make them not have
make them not make Papa John's pizza.
Yeah.
It was so fucking ridiculous.
So funny.
I don't know what the hell is up with pizza
I
in
don't
other
know.
places.
Yeah, but it's all. I've never had that in any other state.
Yeah,
No. Every other Papa John's has been Papa John's. Every other pizza's been decent,
or different.
or at least different. But it was the exact same. It was like, oh
It was
god.
like carbon copied.
Yeah.
It was so fucking annoying.
It was all of Papa's 12 spices, or whatever.
All of his two
His
spices.
2 herbs and spices.
Getting sick.
It was horrible.
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. Sick
Sorry.
of Papa John's, am I right?
Fuck Papa
Sick of
John's.
Papa John's.
Yeah, we just finished the story.
Cool.
Look at that. So mad. I get even worse. It gets even worse the more I think about it.
Yeah.
It's just
Just
upsetting.
3 separate times, one in good pizza and getting Papa John's.
No, it was 4, I think.
It was 4?
Well, okay. It started off, remember, when we went to the first place that had good pizza, but they yelled at me for having a fucking shirt?
Yes.
And that
Oh, yeah,
started the shitty.
tank top.
And then someone got like one slice of pizza
So
at
we're
that
saying
corner store.
We're saying Ian was put a pizza curse.
Yeah, we got a pizza
We got a
curse
pizza
from the
curse, and
wench.
she was like, "All you
From
can
the
eat is
wench.
Papa John's." Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
want good pizza? You come in here with your shirts without sleeves. You get Papa John's now.
I was pissed. I was like, why?
Okay, so yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's the pizza story. We're done.
Yep.
Story.
That's pizza.
Pizza.
Fuck Papa John's.
All right, I say we end this with a hypothetical.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got one.
Oh.
I don't have one.
Go fuck
Well,
yourself,
alright. Is there
pal.
anything else to talk about and we think of a hypothetical in the meantime?
Do you want to talk about who would play us in a movie?
No.
Okay.
Who cares?
I don't know.
Ian, do you have any idea? Because I don't even have any idea.
Who would play you? Danny
Yeah, you guys always
Trejo.
say Machete. You guys always say Danny Trejo. You two would be like,
No,
like
if-
young men, and then I'd just be Danny Trejo. I'd be like, oh, hello,
No,
gentlemen.
if we had to make it older, I'd say the guy from Narcos.
Narcos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo. Actually,
Yeah.
I would
I could
be
see
so
it.
happy with him, because my mom. Oh my god. My
Yeah.
mom last Christmas, I had like the Christmas sweater on, and my mustache was really big. She's like, "Oh look, it's Pablo." I was like, "What the fuck?"
All right.
You know how he always wears those?
Yeah.
You seen that show? Yeah, he wears like those sweaters.
What if only dead people could play us?
Only dead people.
What the fuck?
I
We
would.
have to
I would
puppet
be
their corpses
Farley?
Chris Farley,
No, you'd be John Candy.
John Candy.
John Candy.
John Candy's better.
Okay.
John Candy's the better.
There's Chris Farley and there's John Candy, the two fat dead guys.
John Candy.
John Candy.
John Candy!
I know John Candy.
I recognize the name. I just
I
can't.
don't
Chris
know.
Farley
His
didn't
face.
die with an egg in his... Or Chris Farley died with the egg in his mouth. John Farley just died. No, not John Farley. John Candy.
John Candy. John Dandy.
John Dandy, John Fandy, John Fandy.
I've never seen John Candy. In
What the
anything.
fuck? Let me see. Am I thinking of the right fucking guy?
This guy. Pretty sure.
Yeah, he's Barf.
Oh, that
Fucking-
guy.
Oh, barf.
Spaceballs.
I hate Spaceballs.
Why?
Spaceballs sucks. Spaceballs is the worst.
I've never seen Spaceballs.
Oh my god, it's
Spaceballs
the
is great.
least funny thing. It's
How?
because they like saw Star Wars and they're like, "Oh, Star Wars is dumb. Let's make fun of it." And they just brought
half of that movie is not even about Star Wars.
I know.
It's it's
stupid.
Andrew, half that movie's about like
Oh, the guys-
consumerism
The
and
guy's
shit.
got- yeah, but it's just not funny.
It is.
It's not.
Fuck you.
It's
I've
not
never
funny.
seen it. I don't have
The
to talk this
Schwartz
way.
is the stupidest
the
thing
Schwartz
I've
is
ever heard in my
stupid.
life.
The Schwartz is
Oh,
stupid.
we got the Schwartz. Oh, we
I'm
got the
sorry.
Schwartz.
Everything with fucking Darth Helmet is hilarious.
Masturbate.
You've never even seen it. Fuck
I
you.
know.
Do you like?
Here.
Do you like Mel Brooks
This whole
in
room
general?
is full of asses. What a retarded premise. What a retarded
I
setup.
love that.
A retarded joke.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
so stupid.
Andrew, it's goofy. It's Mel
That
Brooks.
was so dumb. I hate Mel Brooks. I
What
hate
the
him.
hell?
I hate his stupid
He's
voice.
so funny.
Stupid Bugs Bunny voice and ass.
All right.
Fuck him. That wasn't him. That was Mel
Mel
Blanc.
Blanc. You dumbass.
Sorry.
All right, Andrew has
I'm
shitty
sorry.
taste in
No,
movies.
I don't.
You
do. Sorry, your black and white bullshit sucks. Sorry, everything pre 1980 is garbage.
Andrew is
Sorry.
fucking really
No,
odd.
actually, I don't believe that.
You do, you just don't want to.
There's some Mel Brooks stuff that is funny, but I hate Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs.
It's lame. It's 'cause you saw
Blazing
it-
Saddles is
probably 'cause
better.
you saw it
I was
as a
about to
kid.
say.
No, I
seen a
didn't.
thing
I
called
saw
Things
this
to
like a
Themselves.
teenager,
Oh, really?
and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking funny."
Okay. I was like rolling my eyes when we were playing it at the theaters. I couldn't.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Pretty much.
I love that movie.
Andrew,
What?
should we break the news to Ian?
About what? Ooh. Oh my God! Really?
Which one of you's
All right,
pregnant?
Go for it.
And Ian, Andrew and I had come to an agreement. Daft Punk sucks.
I forgot about this.
Okay.
I didn't know. We thought you'd be mad at us.
Yeah.
We were trying to hide it.
I think Daft Punk is fucking shit. We fucking hate them. I
Why?
want them to be fucking dead.
I don't think they're any good.
Yeah, I think they're boring.
Okay.
He
Well,
just shrugs.
you guys don't listen to like electronic music, so it's like not really up your alley. So I get it.
Wow, that was much more understanding
Darn.
than I thought.
What do you think of the Random Access Memories? I can imagine you liking that album. It's all like funk.
What's that one?
That's the newest one. The last one they put out.
I don't know. I hate Get Lucky.
Oh well, I like that song. I just hate that it like was
Played so much.
overplayed.
I don't know, right? I like their songs for all about 5 seconds. And I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Nah, I like their progression. They're
I don't know.
dude.
I don't like it.
That's fair. They're fucking long songs and not much happens. It makes sense to not like it.
Well, that was less.
Yeah, you fucking retards. You have to admit they're the best fucking part of Tron Legacy.
I don't watch Tron.
I don't know what's that either.
Yeah, right. You guys don't like Tron.
Well, that didn't go where we
You would
wanted.
agree with me on
Wah,
that.
wah. Probably.
Because that movie's fucking garbage.
I like that. I like the soundtrack for that movie. Well, I've listened to some songs. They're good.
They're all like that.
What was the
Anyways.
last movie we saw? The Trigger one? What was that called?
Promare.
Promare.
I don't like that movie.
I like
Andrew
it.
has come to like
I
come to
stewed
like
on
it.
it. I don't like that movie.
I like
stewed on
it.
Tasted good. I don't like the first 10 minutes. It sucks.
I think the first 10 minutes are like visually fun to watch, but really?
I was getting a headache. I'm like, the
Yeah.
whole movie's gonna be like this. I'm gonna have to walk out. I
Oh,
honestly
I
felt
love
in
that
my
shit.
brain.
I was gonna hit a little.
It
I
was
was feeling
too
queasy.
much. It's pretty though.
I gotta watch
It's
Dead
pretty.
Leaves with you guys.
Let's watch it. Let's watch everything.
But no, I really like Promare. It was fun. I don't know. It wasn't like a fucking well written quality. Like
No, but you know, it's
it,
anime.
there was some fucking
Yeah.
charm to it that's
There's
hard
a
to
lot,
explain.
There's a lot you can say. Oh, it's anime.
Trigger, Trigger Studios. I love you.
You
I'm
guys
sorry.
are good animators. Whoever wrote that.
Alright. Anything
Alright.
else?
I don't know. You just tried to like shit on music, and I was like, okay. Oh, you
Well,
like fucking
we're just trying to start a debate, Ian.
a debate. How about this? Green Day sucks, David.
Fuck
Oh.
you.
Green Day is boring. They only know how to write 3 songs, and then they repeat the same formula.
They're pop punk. That's what they are. That's the entire genre.
Oh wow, so it's a bad genre.
It's not.
That's literally Ian. That's just what you said for about fucking Daft Punk.
No. I'm saying that all they do is they have the same song and then they just change it a little bit. Like every song sounds like a different Green Day song completely. Like it's hard to explain. They only have like 3 songs, but they just repeat them.
When September
You're saying that with a
ends.
very small sample size.
3 albums?
Which ones?
I told you.
You said Dookie, American Idiot.
And then I think there's like Nimrod,
Okay.
and I fucking hated all of them.
Oh, so Ian's listened to all of them.
And that's not all their albums, but
You've
I've listened to enough to
3
be like,
whole albums.
They've
Yeah,
come
this
out
sucks.
with like 13 albums.
oh wow, real quality.
All right, Mr. Fucking
Hey, you
shitty
can't-
trap music that comes out with a new album every fucking month. I want to hear it.
What are you talking about?
King Gizzard comes out with a lot of albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Gizzard does, but like fucking only 10% of their albums are good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I will say that with confidence that when they have a good album, it's fucking incredible.
I don't know enough about music to debate. I don't pay attention. That's my song.
Do you at least
That's
agree
my
that
song.
Green Day is not good?
I like Green Day.
How much have you listened to?
Wake me up.
Yeah, we were playing. I was playing Green Day in the car, and Andrew was like, "This is Green Day."
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like, wait, I like this
I
song.
like this song.
I
They
like
have, like-
American Idiot.
They have like 3 songs that
I like
everyone knows, and
Boulevard
then
of Broken
every other
Dreams.
song is bad.
It's not.
It is.
I thought their first album was garbage.
Dookie sucks.
Dookie doesn't suck.
I thought Dookie sucked.
Dookie is
Dookie is
overrated.
Dookie.
I listened to Dookie when I was 17 though, so I don't know.
Dookie is overrated,
Fucking
but
hate
it's
Dookie.
a good album. It's a good like '90s pop punk
The
album.
pop
It's
punk
fine.
genre is a complete fucking disaster.
Listen, I used to be like
Wait.
you. Pop punk used to be my least favorite music genre of all time. And then
Dookie's the dog from Johnny Test.
you're right, you faggot.
Yeah, we're all good. Contribution. Shut up. Shut
Andrew
up.
also ripped off American Idiot.
Shut up. You just getting this?
No, I got it. Oh fuck! I just remembered it.
I hate
The
you.
trigger just yeah, because you know they do the whole Green Day
Yeah.
thing in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's a
Yeah.
reference.
Yes.
Cheeky, cheeky.
Fucking shitty intro.
God damn it.
All right, are we done?
Green Day's
No.
good.
Hypothetical.
Green Day came up to you and was like, "Hey, Ian, I heard you talking shit."
I'd
What'd
say, yeah,
say?
you fucking suck.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
Daft
yeah.
Punk
Bunch
comes
of
out,
fucking
too.
50-year-olds with eyeliner. I'd be like, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
Daft Punk gets into a fight with Green Day. Who wins?
Probably
Green
Green
Day.
Day because there's more members.
Daft
There's
Punk-
like 2 skinny.
No, Daft Punk they're robots, dude.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're cyborgs.
Okay, if they're actually robots, then they'd win. Okay.
Okay, yeah, but then
I mean, there is only 3 members.
okay,
of Green
wait.
Day.
Let's take
Oh, I thought there were 4.
No,
let's take the albums, and they get the weapons based off the albums.
a grenade
Okay.
for Green
Grenade.
Day.
Daft
That's
Punk
the
doesn't
it. That's
fucking-
it.
They have the
That's
helmet.
the only one.
They have the helmet.
Do they get the stuff from Tron?
Maybe.
Cool.
Yeah, they get their Tron stuff
They have 1 grenade and guitars.
and a nuclear explosion.
A grenade shaped like a heart.
They have a nuke and a grenade.
Oh yeah,
They get a lot of
Dookie is
explosions.
a nuke. Yeah.
you either blow one person up or
Or you destroy
everyone up.
everybody up. Yeah.
Well, then they win. They have a nuke.
How?
Green Day
No,
wins.
wait, hold on. How bloodthirsty is Green Day, David? Based off their albums,
Oh, they're a
how
bunch of
willing?
stoners.
How
I don't
willing
know.
are they to kill? Just come up.
Probably
just
not
make
very
an assumption.
much.
Okay, so not too much.
Seem like
Ian, Daft
Not at
Punk?
all.
seem
Yeah,
just like normal dudes.
Daft Punk seem like pacifists. They just
Yeah.
want to party.
Yeah, they're just gonna play music and have everyone dance.
So no, they wouldn't fight. They'd never fight.
Pretty
It's not
sure
hypothetical.
Billy Joe's like a vegan or something.
I don't know who that is.
They would smoke weed
Lead
and party.
singer.
Oh,
Okay, Daft Punk and Green Day become friends.
Yeah.
Smoke weed and party.
cool.
There you go.
All right, what a good time.
Yeah, real fucking good on that.
All right, cool. Don't play along, Ian.
All right, who would
Yeah.
win?
I did.
Who would win in a fight? Limp Bizkit
Ah,
or Puddle of Mud?
Okay, wait, no, hold on. Now change it. The things they put out to fight are their band names. So a Limp Biscuit and a Puddle
Puddle
of
of
Mud.
Mud. Oh man, that's a hard one.
No, put them to fight. And you know what their arena is? Lincoln Park. That's right.
Ooh.
They fight in Lincoln Park.
I guess Limp Bizkit will win because the puddle would just dry up after a
yeah,
while.
I guess.
True.
Become a puddle of dirt. Stupid.
Dirt.
this is fucking dumb.
Dumbass.
Fucking music.
Fucking retard idea.
Andrew, what's your favorite bands? Put them together. The
All right.
Seatbelts.
Brick and mortar and a caged elephant fight.
Does the elephant get uncaged?
No,
Well, yeah, they let him out.
that he's not. Or no, it's Cage the Elephant.
Cage the elephant.
So it's
They're
a bunch of guys trying to cage an
elephant. Versus-
a bunch of guys running around with a giant cage.
Versus, building equipment. The
The
elephant
elephant.
tops it over.
Elephant
Elephant
wins.
Pretty easy. This sucks.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
No, this isn't over.
You guys didn't
Okay.
even get the reference.
I don't.
I don't, but it was fun
Watch
either way.
Evangelion. Okay.
Oh, I know.
You guys have any recommendations for things that you've watched so far?
Watch. Sorry to bother you.
Watch Promare.
Watch Promare.
Watch She-Ra, faggot.
Ugh. David's.
Can we
always
talk about
going
how
on
we all
about
watch little baby girl shows?
Okay, yeah. Let's pick which shows. David.
Well, we all watch a little baby show.
Little baby girl shows for baby girls.
Each one of us watch one. In a descending order of embarrassing.
Yeah.
She-Ra is least embarrassing. It's great.
Okay, you want to hear what David has been saying to me? David trying to convince me to watch this show.
He's saying this dead serious.
He's saying no. Trust me, it gets good after the princess prom. The princess prom is when it gets good.
They do, because they leave all the dumb gay shit in the past. They ignore
Do you
it.
want to hear what the first episode, some of the dialogue from the first episode is? Oh, princesses, they're evil. Princesses are dangerous. Ooh. Oh, princesses.
Andrew, you think of it like too realistically. They use like the Star Versus logic where they all have powers. All right, it's Andrew. I know it's gay, but it's fun. It's really interesting, and you get sucked in. You like the characters. At least I want to fuck Glimmer, you faggot.
Glimmer's hot. All right, so David loves She-Ra. He loves it.
Yes.
Loves it.
Ian?
I love Hilda.
Ian loves Hilda.
That's the
Love
one on
it.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on Netflix.
Yeah, they're all Netflix shows.
Oh
All
yeah.
Netflix little girl shows.
And Andrew likes pedophiles.
Yes.
Sorry, Julia.
Andrew likes the objectively worst show out of all of them,
No.
called 12 Forever.
It's good.
He never shuts up about it.
Stop growing. I haven't talked about it in weeks.
You're a liar. You talk about it every time we hang out.
12 forever.
About Reggie's hubris.
Yeah, Reggie does have a bit of a hubris.
Yeah.
I like the show 12 Forever. It's cute, but it's literally 4 girls. The first episode, she gets a training bra. And I got embarrassed watching it.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
like,
then
this-
you watch the
'cause I-
rest because you were sexually
I'm like-
attracted to the character. He
Alright.
doesn't deny
He
it.
doesn't.
Well, I can't say anything anymore. 'Cause it's just
Yes, you can.
unfortunate.
You can deny.
Okay.
You haven't. Which is really distressing.
Right? If I deny it, then you'll be like, oh.
No, at this point now I'm really convinced. I'm joking, but at this point now you want to fuck kids. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Andrew one fuck kid.
I don't. It's not true.
I did not fuck her.
Sorry.
I did not.
I related a little bit too much to Reggie, and I think David and Ian kind of showed me, hey, you shouldn't be relating this much to a little girl, and they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, she's a weird kid. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
And then Ian and I watched Star Versus again, and that was pretty good.
I still think that show's pretty fucking gay, but
It
I
is pretty
enjoy
gay.
it.
Ian was so hyped for it though the first time.
Well,
I was watching
the
it.
second season's actually like when it starts to like get the ball
Really
rolling,
good.
you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
the
this
second
is like
season
gonna
is-
be good.
Yeah.
And then the third season's just like a fucking mishmash garbage, and I was pissed.
But then the fourth season it gets good again.
I haven't watched the fourth season.
Okay, so
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've told you that like 80 fucking times.
Really?
Yes.
yeah, you said that a few times.
I already know what happens. She fucking kills all magical creatures and just commits genocide.
Genocide? She genocide?
She doesn't commit genocide.
She commits genocide. Every creature that is like has magic dies. David.
No.
The entire world goes.
No, she just gets rid of magic. Just nobody has magic anymore, except the 2 people.
Yeah,
That-
David.
Spoiler!
Andrew, you're not gonna watch it.
I don't care.
You're gonna watch-
Somebody might.
Okay, we can fucking bleep it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
12 forever. All right.
Wait, we can continue this discussion afterwards.
Steven Universe.
Gay.
David.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Fucking
Yeah. Steven Universe got bad.
popcorn
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Fucking
Fucking God, Corey is so right.
Thank you, Corey.
Hit it right on the head.
Watch Sleepy Cabin. It describes Steven Universe. The reference.
Yeah.
And I like Hilda.
And Ian loves Hilda.
Seems like a good show.
It's just like Gravity Falls, except if everyone knew that the monsters and shit
Magic
exist.
exists.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's all for the little girl shows we watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Princess Tutu.
Princess Tutu is fun. Princess Tutu is better than all that shit combined, buddy.
You rag on me for watching She-Ra,
Princess
which is an
Tutu
action cartoon,
Is
and yet you
so
watch
good.
Princess
Princess
Tutu.
Tutu is a modern day fairy tale. Princess Tutu could be in the books for thousands of years. A classic story. A tragedy, even. On the levels of Hamlet and Macbeth. Princess Tutu.
Is Macbeth a tragedy?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Wait, which
I don't
one's
think
Macbeth?
Hamlet isn't. Hamlet, he wins at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Macbeth is the one where, remember he kills the king?
Oh,
And his wife is like, just kill the king. And he's like,
Okay.
I want to.
is Hamlet's the one
Hamlet's
that?
Lion King.
Yeah, okay, that's the one.
Yeah, I don't think Hamlet's too much. I don't think it's a
Then
tragedy.
fuck
I think it's a
Shakespeare.
tragedy.
Yeah.
Fuck Shakespeare, but also he's like,
Is-
he's like the daddy of writing.
He's not.
Plays.
Kind of.
Yes, he is.
That
He
motherfucker.
is.
Listen.
He made up like so much of. He made up the word bathroom.
I know. Here's the thing about Shakespeare.
No.
No,
This is-
listen.
All right.
Let him
Okay,
say his
yeah, yeah,
point.
yeah,
Let me
say
say
it.
my
No,
fucking
okay.
point.
Yeah, say it.
Straight up, the only fucking reason that this guy is known is because how he wrote shit. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
What else?
No, Andrew, here's the thing. What he wrote isn't fucking good. It's just the language to use.
Yeah,
that everyone
he's
talks about.
shit at
Macbeth
storytelling.
Is like the only
Macbeth
good
is
thing.
really good.
That's the only good thing.
And even Romeo and Juliet has.
Romeo and
merit, too.
Juliet
It's
sucks.
Duke.
It's terrible.
It's not good.
Genuinely, I think it's a horrible story.
Here's the thing, Ian.
What?
He's the Beatles of writing.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He is. If it wasn't for him, there'd be not so much not.
He's very influential.
But he's not
A lot of
good.
writing sucks.
Fucking Shakespeare.
I don't care.
That's like saying Einstein isn't important.
That's
Something
different.
Einstein
That is
thought-
something you can
That's
prove.
objectively different.
Still.
That's
Einstein
like,
is-
all right. It's the same thing I was talking with you about the other day,
Yes.
where the person who is like sets the base level usually kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's new for the time and amazing. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
it's
but
awesome.
then things like that can either
And then
stand
he
the test of
inspires everybody
time
else.
or they can get
We're still
worse.
learning about Shakespeare at school, man.
So what?
Doesn't matter.
So what?
Andrew, I learned mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That is a horrible argument. Our school system's broke.
Our school system
Great
kinda does
Gatsby is
suck.
not a very good book either.
Great
I
Gatsby-
like The Great
we
I like
Gatsby,
Great- I like Great
but I
Gatsby,
do
too.
not think it's like one of the best books ever.
I think it's important. It's important in American literature.
That one is.
It doesn't mean stuff that's important doesn't even have to be good.
Here's the
It
thing,
has to
though.
be important.
My entire life, everyone's always like, "Oh, Shakespeare's so good. Shakespeare's so good."
Yeah.
And I fucking read his stories, and I'm like, "Oh, this is the most like baby shit ever."
I don't think he's so
And he's
good.
just a horny fucking weirdo.
He is.
He made dick jokes. That's
I had
funny.
to do one of his shitty plays. It was awful. It was the worst thing I've ever been a part of, and I hated it. I hated it so much. I couldn't retain any of the lines because they were such bullshit. Like
Hey,
they're
Dave,
bad.
I bite
hate
my
it.
thumb at thee, sir.
Fuck you.
Aren't I quirky? I know Shakespeare references.
How many?
I bite my thumb at thee, sir. And also, the trees, they move.
Anyways, Shakespeare might have been influential. It doesn't mean his fucking work holds
Doesn't mean
up all the time.
doesn't mean he's good. It doesn't have to mean he's good. Mein Kampf.
Well, that,
But I
what?
But
you
I think,
said Shakespeare was good.
no, he's important.
And then you go to Mein Kampf?
And he's good. Mein Kampf, that book sucks. You guys read it? Drag.
I do. I own it.
You read it?
I haven't read all of it.
I'm still working my way through it.
This is a
It's his bathroom.
this is a very different conversation.
He just sits
No.
on his toilet. And he
My
pulls it
dad
out.
just came home one day, threw a copy of Mein Kampf at me that he found at a yard sale, and he's like, "I thought you would like
And he
this."
said, "Read up, kid," and he put on his swastika.
Read up, you Aryan.
Yeah, really.
You're a bit Aryan.
I'm Polish.
You have. yeah. Never mind.
Didn't Hitler do something to Poland? I forget.
He fucked us up.
That was the first
I
place
know,
he
I'm
invaded.
just kidding.
Yeah.
That was the joke. It was an invasion of Poland.
Yeah, they showed. Yeah, you probably learned that from Family Guy. Remember that episode?
Yeah.
What?
Do you remember?
I remember.
Why do you assume automatically I learned that from Family Guy?
You suck.
I learned that from Family Guy. I like learning about history, but I don't care at the same time. It's bad.
I think certain history is cool.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of history is cool because you can see like all the little like.
No, there's some history that's just like.
No. The thing is, right? There even could be that, but then it like all connects because like, oh my god, that was so boring. But that leads to something else. You know, holy fuck, it's like a big puzzle.
It is, but not every piece is interesting.
That's, no, it don't have to be, but just the whole thing is really cool.
The whole thing is, but.
I remember, like, we were trying to decide on what play we would do, and everybody was throwing out Shakespeare. I was like, "Can we not do Shakespeare? He sucks."
And you said, how about we do? And then he pulled out a screenplay,
And
and you know what it said?
What?
It said Suburban Nights by Doug Walker.
No, it said to boldly flee.
Holy.
He
Come
wanted
on,
to-
guys! It's a 3.5 hour epic.
Guys, it's opium milk like nothing else, and they're like, "Who is Linkara? And why does he
Why
have
is
a
there
drill?"
a rape scene?
All right, everybody. I'm Spoonie. He's the funniest.
He's the
All of
best
you guys
funny
argue
guy.
on about who you're gonna
You
be.
can be, wait, who's the guy who goes nostalgia critic?
Film Brain.
Film Brain. Okay, who wants to be Film Brain? Okay, guys, no, take this seriously.
Guys, somebody has to be Film Brain. He's
Somebody
very
has to be
integral to the
Matif.
story.
Matif, he's dead. You know, he.
We'll paint you brown.
Nobody that would ever listen to this knows what we're talking about.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you fucking joking?
That would be our biggest target audience.
Yeah.
The nostalgia
Retards.
critics.
So, David, what were you gonna say? You were talking about how when you said you don't do Shakespeare, he sucks.
Yeah, everybody looked at me like it was like they wanted to rip my eyes out. They were all personally insulted because I think Shakespeare is a bit of a hack.
I like Shakespeare. Sorry.
I think Romeo and Juliet's genuinely a bad story.
No, it's just I don't
Not
know.
good.
For some reason,
There's no characters in that movie, and it bothers
That
me.
movie.
There's no characters in a Summer Night Dream or whatever.
At
which
least
is the
that
one I
one's
had to do.
creative.
It's not.
oh, we read Julius Caesar.
Nothing
too.
about that is creative.
Julius Caesar's kind of weird because it's just true.
Julius
Yeah.
Caesar.
It already happened, so
Oh, I
it's
thought-
like
I thought Julius Caesar was alright.
it's fine.
I don't know. For some reason, the first time I read Macbeth, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is amazing."
No,
Like,
Macbeth is
something-
fucking
Something
great.
in my brain was like, "Wow, this is what writing is."
Macbeth is a great story,
Got me like
and it's the only time he ever actually wrote characters.
wired. Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah.
just basing it off that. I don't remember too much of the other one.
Andrew, let me tell you this: there's like 9 characters in Romeo and Juliet, and not a single one of them has a
As
trait.
a personality.
Yeah.
That's what I remember, but I was like, I don't know if it's just me remembering it wrong.
Nope.
Goddamn lit. Torture.
I don't like Stephen King either.
Yeah, he's
I
not
think
very good.
He's a bad writer.
Ooh, I don't think he's a bad writer.
I tried to
do.
read
The Shining
yeah, The
sucks.
Shining. I tried to read
That's
that one.
such a bad book.
It's not good.
I don't know how people like defend it. It's
He comes up
so-
with really good like ideas, but he doesn't.
know what
He just
to do.
fills it with so much pointless shit.
Yeah. Like nothing happens in The Shining, and then just like nonsense happens. Like a giant ghost, like manta ray, flies over the fucking building. You're like,
Yeah.
why was that there? And then like you read online why, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. And then the book Doctor Sleep, which is the sequel, is so much worse.
There's a sequel to The Shining.
Yeah, it
did
was
not know that.
recently that he
Ah,
made it,
Oh wow.
and now they're
fuck?
making a movie about it.
Oh, good.
It's essentially a superhero story.
Ick.
Where people use The Shining to like, because that's like the ghost powers thing,
Yeah.
and like The Shining I don't fucking like, but at least it's subtle about what the hell that is. Like it keeps all that kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, The Shining doesn't suck. It's not a terrible book, but it's not that great.
Yeah.
But
Premise is really
interesting, and there's like very few good moments. But like Doctor Sleep is just terrible because I listened to it because my mom was like, "Oh, here's the audiobook."
Oh.
Holy shit, I was
Bad.
fucking cracking up. It's so bad. Like they just have like telekinetic powers.
Yeah.
And you're like, takes out all the subtlety, and it's just like,
Of Shining. Oh, they have like Dragon Ball Z powers.
yeah. I'm like, this is gay. This
funny.
is Chronicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I don't know. I was.
It's like it's not a good book.
Yeah.
I heard it's kind of a slog. Me and David were talking about this, like how now the new thing is to come out with a sequel for something that's classic. Well, I mean, it's been a thing for a while, but
Yeah.
it feels like it just takes away so much from the fucking
Like what?
the original. Well, we're talking about like an anime
Okay.
called Fully Cooley, and they
Yeah.
made 2 extra seasons, which it just needed to be 1 season and is done. Doesn't make any sense.
The original Fooly Cooley is legitimately like a perfect
It's
just little thing.
Yeah, it's like it's a whole self-contained thing, and then you're done. You don't need a
Yeah,
new one.
it ends on the perfect note to
Yeah,
wrap
like you
up
don't need
everything.
you don't need to add anything else. I know you are looking for that Watchmen thing, but I am not.
The
Because I think-
only thing is, I think they're the problem with a lot of these things are they don't fucking understand the source material.
The original.
And that the Watchmen trailers and everything I've read, it's people who genuinely fucking love those books and actually had like an interesting idea. And I think the idea of all it is it's like a quick mini series just showing the repercussions of it. That's
Yeah,
all it is,
I don't-
which I think is fine. I do understand I'm not excited. I am skeptically optimistic.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
that's how
the
you said it.
trailer's really good. I think the premise is really good. The cops have to hide their face, and then they're like,
Yeah, there's
what's
some
the
stuff.
difference between cops and vigilantes? It's the whole Watchmen playing in things. That's the only reason I'm excited for that. But it has the potential to be absolutely fucking shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I just rather. I mean, it's fine if they exist. I don't know.
I would rather it not be touched, but if you're gonna touch it, do
At
something
least have
different.
it be within the spirit of the original.
Yeah, have something
Interesting.
interesting, like take it and take the values and expand upon it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know. With Watchmen, it extra bothers me because you're just supposed to come to your own conclusions. So I don't like when it's like
I don't think they're
after-
wrapping
they're
up
not.
their
Yeah, I don't
story
think they
though.
are. But anyways, besides Watchmen,
Yeah, what
I
else?
don't like. Because like you said, wasn't The Shining?
Yeah, there's the new book
you
and
don't
movie.
Have to make a new Shining,
That's just Stephen King wanting money.
maybe.
Yeah, and then it's like like Disney's making a second fucking what from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh,
What's it?
Maleficent.
Yeah, Maleficent.
Oh my
Oh God,
god!
but who cares about the
I
first
saw
one?
that and I was like, wait,
I
why?
was like,
Yeah.
what? This movie came out.
Nobody cared or
million
like
years
about
ago.
the first one.
Yeah.
The only good part about Sleeping Beauty was Maleficent, and they just fucking made her boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I was really confused about, but Disney's a shit stain right now.
Yeah.
All they do is make live action shit, and they take like good directors and make them make bad movies. Like Aladdin was directed by Guy Ritchie, and you would not be able to fucking tell at all. And,
Yeah.
And then the guy who's doing Mulan is like a really famous like kung fu movie director, and it looks really stripped down. And I'm like, oh god.
It's really weird because like with Marvel, like now especially, they're like they take all these good directors and it's like, hey, fit into the Marvel
Yeah,
formula.
yeah.
Well,
But
no,
you
what
you
they-
still like feel them.
You can get a little
In
bit
it.
of wiggle room.
Well,
Yeah.
now you can, but before they just picked up nobodies.
Yeah.
But now, like with the last few, they've been trying
yeah,
to
you
let them
felt
do
some
more.
wiggle room.
Hopefully they seem to be keep expanding that because the next ones announced are just fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I got you excited for Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, that guy's nuts.
What's Moon Knight?
Moon Knight's a fucking nutcase
Just
who
just a nutbag.
he like thinks he has superpowers, but he might actually have superpowers. So that's like his whole premise is just like this. He's this nutted out vigilante who dresses up in like a cape and like this black suit and beats the shit out of people.
That's cool.
There's like a notorious panel where he's like, "Ding dong, Dracula, where's my fucking money?"
Yeah.
Because he fights Dracula.
That's cool.
No, he calls up the Avengers. He's like, Dracula, where's my money? And they're like, dude, Dracula's not a part of the Avengers. And he's like, God fucking damn it, or something like that.
Well, that's another scene because he's like,
This is stupid.
like Dracula was like one of his big villains back in the day.
That's pretty
Okay.
funny.
And then he thought he was an Avenger, so he went to the Avengers, and they're like, "Dude, he's not an Avenger. What are you talking about?"
That's cool.
They're like, you're drunk.
You're just like, "Dude, you okay?"
Dude, you're drunk.
He's
Get
such
outta
a
here.
great character.
Are you all right to drive home? We're worried about you, man.
What the fuck? Andrew's fine. Don't insult my friend like
I
that.
was pretending to be the Avengers.
joke.
To
What the fuck are you guys talking
what's his
about?
face?
Jeez, he was like adding on to the thing, and he got real defensive. I mean, thank you, Ian. That's nice.
I thought this was a bit.
What?
What are you talking about?
What?
What's going on?
Did you just forget the conversation we were having
What are you talking
about that superhero?
About Moon Knight.
About
I
Moon
didn't
Knight?
realize you were talking about that.
He's
We
drunk.
like had a pause and then you just fucking said that. That felt so disjointed. I thought you were just shitting on Andrew.
No.
I mean, thank you, Ian. It's okay.
And he's not even driving home. He lives 2 steps away.
He's got to drive to
I
school.
gotta drive to school.
It's true.
Yeah, I didn't drink, really.
Sorry, Andrew. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Ian was more upset than I was.
I thought it was a bit. I was just adding to the bit
Oh,
because David sounded like he was doing his bit voice. So I was like, oh, let's.
He was doing his bit voice, but for a different bit.
I know, I
He
didn't
added on to a new
realize.
bit. And I thought you genuinely... I was like, oh, Jesus.
I thought he was
Whoa.
genuinely mad at me.
Because Ian's done that before. It's weird. I don't like when you're mad at David. Don't do that.
I love you guys.
I thought it was a bit.
All right. Anyway, is that a good place to stop?
That's
It's been
good.
almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, that's not bad.
All right, cool.
Oh boy,
Hypothetical. If I put my
was a
tongue
rich
out
man.
Would you guys kiss
with
it
a million
over
or
and
two. What was the question?
Doesn't matter.